Let me make sure that I can enter text for chat. Testing. Send. Oh my God, that's crazy. What's up, chat? Day 25 of day 84. Day 20, what did I say? Day 25 of 84. Basically, this is so cool. Basically, we are coming to an end of week 4 of our 12-week cut, which is super crazy. We're almost a third through the 12-week cut, which is absolutely insane. Last week's weigh-in, I'm already down 8 pounds since starting the weight cut, the 12-week program. Mind you, I've done 12-week programs before, but this one is actually ran and generated and full functioning through AI and ChatGPT. Yes, I had the input, all of my info, height, weight, food that I like, weights I like to lift, how I want to train. I put that in there, and then ChatGPT gave me the schedule of how we're going to do all this, which is pretty simple. It's very, very similar like ones I've done before. Last year, I was at the top of 3,000 calories. Now I'm consuming about 2,000 calories. This is pretty aggressive, but the goal is to just like lean out as much as possible. You know, I'm trying to lose 2 pounds of fat a week. So I am eating in a high protein diet. However, there's a lot to talk about, chat. There is a lot to talk about. I'm using these Skull Candy headphones and my ear cover fell off. Well, that sucks. There's a lot to talk about. We just hit 300 subscribers on YouTube. We're almost at 900 followers on TikTok. And Twitch, I think we're at 64, 65 followers on Twitch. So we're growing. Slowly but steady, we're growing. The goal is to get at least like 10 viewers in while I'm streaming across all platforms. So I am multi-streaming, so hopefully, you know, we can hold 10 viewers. That's like the goal of all of this. My number one overall goal is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I've been doing a lot of vlogging and editing and posting at least once or twice a week. But I think until I get a wider audience, I'm going to be posting like talking videos like this pretty much every single day. I might do a vlog once a week just to kind of do a day in the life type of series in there to make a little bit different content. I love shooting vlogs, but it's difficult to vlog a whole day and then edit it and then get it posted up the very next day because there's like so much editing to do. There's usually like an hour of footage to go back and edit through, because last time I did like a whole I filmed the whole day. I mean, it was just hours of film I had to go through and edit, and it's just, now I know what I need to film and then like around what I'm doing. Like I'll film myself at the gym, I'll film myself before the gym, I'll film myself after the gym, you know, doing meals, if I'm meal prepping, stuff like that. So I'm doing a lot of condensing. I need to start posting every single day to my YouTube channel. I do at least a handful of shorts throughout the day on every platform. On every single platform, I upload a handful of short form content. And I'm trying everything. Like serious head talk videos, funny videos, like trending audio videos. Legit, you name it, I'm trying everything. However, I've been seeing some other short form content that takes a little bit more planning and a little bit more thought into it. I'm gonna try doing some of that for sure. I want to get some like more like higher production short form out there, because I mean I can spam talking in front of my phone all day, but for me that's just not fun at all. I'm gonna continue doing that. I'm gonna keep doing that, but I'm also gonna take my time like on the weekends and stuff when I'm not busy working my full-time job. I'm gonna plan out some content to record, and I'm gonna make myself do it. The overall goal, chat, is to quit my 9 to 5. Right now it's 6 to 2:30, but my goal is to quit my day job and film content full time. This is gonna kick in super fast. Yeah, this is gonna be thick. I'm 6'4", sitting in a Mustang right now. I couldn't even imagine sitting in a Corvette. That's my dream car, by the way. I love how Corvettes look. And they're coming out with a new Corvette already. Which is starting to make me feel a little bit older. All right, so if you guys want to know what pre-workout I'm taking before the gym, it's the LFG Burn from Bucked Up. Tart candy is the flavor. Not my best flavor, but the Razzle, I tried this in Razzle Dazzle. I got the a sample packet of Razzle Dazzle, the LFG. Next time I'm getting Razzle Dazzle. Bucked Up needs to make an energy drink that tastes just like Razzle Dazzle. So good. This is basically like a fat burner. It's just gonna make me sweat. It's got thermogenics in it, and it's got caffeine in it. So not only is it pre-workout to get me like hyped up and stuff, make me like focused in on the workout, but it's also got thermogenics in it. I'm trying to cut weight. If you're on a weight cut and you need pre-workout and stuff like that, LFG is literally king. And I'm gonna be hitting some legs today, so I introduced some Pumpocalypse to the mix as well. So on top of the pre-workout, the fat burner, the Pumpocalypse mixture, it should be a good workout, chat. We have been hitting our protein goals, and I'll be honest, some days I don't meal prep, or like I run out of food and I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to hit my protein goal today because I didn't prep enough food and I'm just busy working and I've got a million things to do. Man, I'll go straight to McDonald's, $5, 700 calories, 50 grams of protein, whatever, I'll do it. Don't feel bad if you don't hit your protein goals, bro. Unless you're like a bodybuilder or like a serious athlete, like a professional athlete, you should no way, shape, or form feel bad for not hitting your protein goal. Obviously, you want to hit your protein goal, but like some days for me, like 1 or 2 days out the week, I'm like, damn, I ran out of protein. Literally, I had to go get more protein powder and make some more chicken breast. And for dinner, I had a $5 Taco Bell box because didn't have any meals prepped. Didn't want to cook. That's just life. I'm busy, you know, work full time, going to the gym, taking care of the baby. I didn't want to spend an hour and a half like cutting, chopping things up, frying it up in the pan, boom, hot, sweat. We live in a duplex and it gets hot. It gets hot in that little duplex if we cook. So we got to be kind of smart how we cook and like what time we cook. So it's like, do you want to cook? It's like in the evenings, we're like, do you want to cook? I'm like, nah, it's going to get too hot. Like, I don't want to do that. So I'm not making it a big deal that I can't hit my protein goals. And we kind of have it figured out. Like, we ran out of protein, whatever. Let's go buy some Chick-fil-A or let's run by Taco Bell. Hardly ever do we go to Taco Bell. It's always Chick-fil-A. So, you know, I'm gonna get me a chicken sandwich with a diet lemonade and some mac and cheese. But I've been on top of everything. Had my tuna today, my eggs, turkey. I've actually got a protein shake I'm gonna kill after the workout. And hopefully I get done around like 5 o'clock today. I usually start my workout at 3, but I'm trying out this live streaming from my car for like 30 minutes before, just to like, let's take some pre-workout, let's get some content. I need a haircut. I need to change my clothes. Run in here and change my clothes. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream while I work out. There was an older gentleman who kind of tripped out on me and went and told like the front office whatever he told. I don't know. I don't care, but he was kind of like walking around, shaking his head, looking at me, telling other people about me, pointing at me, because I think I was recording. Literally, I was just like, the only thing I could think of that I was doing was just recording my workout. I don't slam weights. I do all my stuff like slow and controlled. I made a video about this, talking about this. It's literally my last vlog video from a few days ago. Yeah, a couple of videos ago. It's literally me. Actually, you know what? I think I'm still editing that video. That's crazy. I'm uploading so much consistently. I already think I'm posting these videos, but I still have to edit that one. And I just made like a crazy banger video last night. I literally just like put my phone up on my door on my Mustang and recorded a video. And I don't ever usually like get ranty or upset or like rant really crazy about like the niche content that I do, but because basically I'm doing like a weight cut, and all my like content and stuff is like trying to teach other people who are busy like I am how to cut weight. And majority of people who need to cut weight need to cut, I say 50 to 100 pounds, but it's always closer to like 100 plus pounds, some big bodies. But you know, 100 pounds is like a good milestone, which I know some people are gonna hear that and be like, dude, 100 pounds is crazy. You would be surprised how much weight people put on and just really don't recognize how much weight they're putting on, which is absolutely insane, but it's the truth, and it happens. You know, that's life. Some people just put more weight on than others. Some people just have good metabolisms, they have good habits, they've been raised in an environment where it's just like healthy to be like it's just a thing to be healthy. Some people have no idea. And we all love food. I mean, I'm guilty. It's the 4th of July weekend. You already know I got 2 cookouts on the 4th and the 5th. You already know. It's gonna be crazy. I'm for sure gonna be recording on Saturday, July 5th, but July 4th is more like a family thing and a friend family thing. And so I'm not gonna record those family friends. People aren't really like big into recording content and stuff. It's more private, I guess. Whatever. Nonetheless, Saturday is gonna be crazy. We're gonna go out to the farm and have a good time. July 5th. I'm excited. Fireworks. Most likely gonna be shooting. We always do shooting, skeet shooting, barbecuing, just getting crazy. Horses, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes. I'll probably be with the baby by the bonfire, drinking a little bit of booze, big chilling. Which people, I know that sounds irresponsible, but his mom is gonna be there with me. My family's gonna be there with me, and most of my family is sober. But the host did say, you know, bring some BYOB. So I was like, you already know. I don't drink except for every blue moon. Every blue moon, I like to have a little something, you know. I used to love getting put under the influence. I used to love alcohol all the time. I used to drink alcohol all the time. I think alcohol can be used responsibly, and you can have fun while doing it and create fun experiences and memories. But it could also ruin you. It could also get you fired. It could also make you super hella fat. It could really just be a few goals and everything going on right now. I'm not in a position where I could just kick back, relax, and just drink whenever I'd like to, or go out and drink. Right now I'm in like a place where I have to grind nonstop. It's like I have no other choice right now. Working full time, raising the baby, I'm making content religiously. I'm editing all of the content. I'm trying to make sure all the finances and all the bills are covered. You know, I'm trying to make sure that our son has everything that he needs. You know, I'm trying to make sure that my people, my family, the few people that, you know, I can count on my hand are happy or content with, you know, what I have going on. Because, you know, it's like there's pressure of like doing better, because I was doing some studying to get my CDL, but that fell through. You know, it's not ultimately it's not up to me to approve me getting my CDL. I don't want to spend $4,500 on class. The job that I work for, the company I work for, they were going to provide that, but they decided not to, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It is what it is. But that takes away, you know, telling me that I need to get my CDL and I need to step up and this and that, and then taking it away from me and saying, actually, we're not going to do that, rubs me the wrong way. You know, I mean, that's kind of why I joined the company in the first place, because initially it's like, hey, come join us, we'll get you your CDL. And now it's like, actually, we're not going to do that. And I've already been here almost a year, so I'm a little checked out. I ain't gonna lie. But that's why I got to keep going with the content. That's why I got to keep recording every single day, stream every single day. I don't need to be streaming at my computer or on my phone for hours on end. What I need to be doing is what I'm doing now, is recording this video here while I live stream. I'm live streaming this, and then I'll just go back and say, okay, let's take the whole VOD. Let's take the whole VOD, put it on the VOD channel. Let's take clips of this, put it on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, if I hadn't said that, Snapchat, literally every major platform. And I hear like, you know, put it on Threads, put it on Twitter, and I'm just like, I get no motion on those apps, but I guess, you know, slow motion better than no motion, chat, you know what I'm saying? But I know I need to post there too, because one day someone's going to come across it, and it's a snowball effect and compound interest and whatnot. So I need to quit being lazy and post it to Threads and Twitter. But what I do is I clip to all the major platforms, the video platforms, and slowly it'll collectively pull in viewers and followers, because the content I do isn't just brain rot content. It's providing some type of value. It's like I talk about counting macros, tracking calories, sharing my story through weight loss. You know, eventually people are going to pick that up and say, hey, that's relatable. Like, I work full time and I need to lose 50 pounds. Let me see what this guy's doing to lose his 50 pounds. I'm already down 40 pounds from when my son was born to 40 more. I have 40 more pounds to go before I hit my dream goal. 220 is like my big milestone, which is 16 pounds away, which is crazy to think, because I was like 255 like not that long ago, and I'm like, damn, I'm never gonna get to 220. I'm actually pretty close. And after that, my next big milestone is 205. 205 is like, I did it, chat, we're winning. That's the W, that's the finish line. But really, if I could get lean, if at 205, if I can continue to get a little bit lean, and I get as lean as possible from 205, then those are just bonus W's, which I'm going to try to do. I'm going to see where it's at, see how I feel, and just try to continue to get down to as low as body fat as possible without sacrificing muscle mass and my health and my temper and my sleep and yada, 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 yada. But once I get past that threshold where I'm like, okay, I feel good around this is pretty as much lean as I'm going to ever get, let's pack on some muscle. And I'm not for sure yet if I'm going to take any enhancements while I bulk up, doing that lean bulk after this cut. I don't know, but I have been thinking about it. but I think it would be something, you know, I think it would be interesting to watch somebody document their journey, because I've already lost 150 pounds naturally, and you know, I put some weight on since my son was born, and now I'm cutting back down to where I was back at 150 naturally. 150 pounds naturally gone, done. So once I get down to that, you know, I'll see how I feel. If I'm ready to do it, you know, I might document that, but you know, I might just do it naturally, do a natural lean bulk. So we'll see when we get there. It's far away, but it's a lot closer than I actually think. But I'm excited. That's like 21 pounds to go. Yeah, 36 minus 21. Am I tripping? 31. Got 31 pounds to go, chat. How many weeks is that? 15 weeks, 16 weeks, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 4 months from now. So July, August, September, October, and November. So let's just do a goal by, let's do November. What is today? The 4th, November. We need to come up with a goal for November. We can do like the first week or the second week of November, getting down to 205. That's what I'll do. I'll brainstorm some ideas. I need to write that down, actually. You know what? I don't, because I just recorded it on video. So I'll do like a reward system, or a some type of challenge video for November. If I hit 205 before like the first week or second week of November, then I'll reward myself. If not, I'll do like a punishment or something. Go run like a marathon or something. I don't know. I want to do something crazy. But yeah, we'll think of some things. I got 4 months to figure that out. But yeah, today's a leg day. The pre-workout's kicking in. I can feel it all up here in my forehead. I can feel it in my stomach. I can feel it in my chest. I'm feeling pretty tingly. I got the headphones worked on. Right now, I am building a 12-week program to sell as a digital product for anybody who reaches out to me and wants to do a transformation. That way, they have the tools to get started on their workout journey, their weight loss journey, their fitness journey. It's strictly for beginners. I'm not putting anybody up on bodybuilding shows or trying to train athletes or anything like that, which I would love to work with anybody who does bodybuilding and athletics and stuff like that. I actually train jiu-jitsu. I've trained jiu-jitsu for years. I've lifted bodybuilding style forever. I've done multiple workouts with bodybuilders, and I am building a clothing brand right now, or I have been building a clothing brand for a while. And I've sponsored, MMA athletes, jiu-jitsu athletes. I've talked to a couple local guys who do bodybuilding that I would really love to sponsor. It's just like, I'm learning things, and I guess you can't give people money for sponsorships, because I don't sell food and people love food, and I'm just a clothing brand. So when I sponsor amateur athletes and give them hundreds of dollars, I don't ever see a return. It makes sense when you do a catering business, or you have a food business and you sponsor local athletes. It just draws in more business, especially if these athletes are doing promos for your business. But I've had experience with with multiple different athletes. I just don't get or have seen any returns sponsoring them, giving them money, right? I have sponsored many people in a way where I just give them free stuff. I don't even know if it's called sponsoring, but I just hook them up with free gear. They wear it, put it on their social media. And I've had people from their community reach out to me and buy my merch or clothing brand stuff. And I'm that's the business plan I'm gonna have to go with, is continue to do influencer marketing to get people to reach out and grab my brand. I haven't really been doing any brand awareness and stuff like that for Big Body Lobby, which I've just been super hella lazy because I've been so damn busy working full time, taking care of the baby, training on my weight loss, training jiu-jitsu, trying to make content. It's like I've been neglecting one of my passions, and it sucks, dude. It really sucks because I really love, like, I need to kick it in gear. Chat, I'm cooked. Let me know, W's in the chat. Is this crazy? Big Body Lobby, grip and rip design. Let me know, is this a W? I think it looks fire. All of the design concepts I made myself, and I always reached out to this one artist who I used to work with religiously. Like, we went to college together, we worked together. I love his style, but I paid him $500 and he just ghosted me. So I'm not working with him anymore, unfortunately. You know, it is what it is. You know, it happens to the best of us. Relationships, life, whatever. It sucks, but you know, he's losing business, and now I gotta find a new artist. I really want to stay away from like putting my name, like Big Body Lobby, all in white on a black shirt. I just, like, yes, it's branding, but like I want to be a little bit more unique. But if that's what people want, then, you know, I'll think about it. I might find like a really cool font. It is pouring, chat. What are we doing? I gotta go hit legs, bro. This pre-workout's kicking in, chat. I want to get some flannels done, chat. It's July, August, September, fall's coming up. Maybe I can get the Shopify back and running, start grinding the Big Body Lobby posts, just start making content on the weekends, and just do scheduled posts throughout the week. It just seems like there's so much going on, and I feel like I'm putting little pieces everywhere, and I don't know. That's what I need to do, is bring you guys with me and show you like the process of all of it. It's pouring, chat. What are we doing? I better get in there, man. Sheesh. All right, chat. It's getting crazy. I might record some clips in here. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream inside the gym, but I can't take this in the locker room and I have to go change. So I might make a YouTube video. If you guys haven't, go follow the YouTube channel, go subscribe. All right, I'm out.